Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be playing Sonic CD on the Sega CD. Let us begin. Okay, I'm just going to jump right into it. And Sonic CD came out pretty much with the Sega CD. I don't know if it was a pack-in game or not, but yeah, I think like what do you call it? I think the Sega CD came out like a couple years after the Sega Genesis. I know that this game was kind of like the early prototype of. Well, it's like this game came out right after the first Sonic game, before Sonic 2 came out. Oh, because this kind of has the Sonic 1 Sonic game design, like character design too. Whoops. And I'm traveling. Where am I going? Future or past? I don't remember. We'll find out in a minute, because the past very much has a lot more vegetation. Oh yeah, it's a little more prehistoric looking, while the future kind of has a bleak, dark feel to it. But yeah, in each stage you have a past, present, and future, and you usually start off in the present. Yeah, I always found that this game always felt disjointed. Like I played through it before in the past, and it's a unique Sonic game, but I still think like the original trilogy is better. Like this game's all right, but what do you call it? It's not a bad game. Oh, but yeah, like this was one of those games I wanted to buy a Sega CD for, but I don't know, just never couldn't justify getting a whole nother console just for one game, because I did that before, and luckily it worked out for me. Like I got a Nintendo 64 just for Mario 64, and luckily it many great games came out for that. Even though there weren't a lot of games that came out on Nintendo 64, because, well, it seems like it wasn't. Oh, hey, look at that! That was Amy? Yeah, it was Amy. I just ran by. Well, anyway, oh, look at that! It's a secret stage. But yeah, this game was the first appearance of Amy the Hedgehog. She's that pink little hedgehog I just ran by. But yeah, like there's not a lot of Sega CD games either. Like I think if I had hindsight, I would have brought a Sega CD just to buy Snatcher and Lunar series. Ooh, whoa, that went pretty high. Like the original Sega CD Lunar and Lunar 2, I would have liked to play back then, because I remember reading about them in what was it, Game Pro magazine, and yeah, I was very interested in like playing a game with that had animated cutscenes, and I was like thinking, when is Final Fantasy gonna have those? Okay, I need to get rid of these balloons. There we go. I got 30 seconds left. There we go. I think that's all of them. But yeah, it would be a few years later until Final Fantasy VII came out with its computer-generated cutscenes, and blew my young teenage mind out of the water, well, into orbit. I was gonna buy a Sega Saturn, but my cousin talked me out of it. He said to me, "Hey, why don't you get a PlayStation? There's gonna be better games for it." And I said, "What games are you talking about?" He goes like, "It's gonna have Mortal Kombat," and he said, "I think there's some arcade games on there too." And when I looked into it, Mortal Kombat 3 and Ridge Racer is what sold me on the PlayStation. And it wasn't until like a year or two later you find out that Final Fantasy VII was going to be on the system, and oh man, it was a pretty exciting time, especially during those times. Like the move from 16-bit to 32-bit was it's pretty exciting. Nowadays, I don't get that wow factor like I think from the PS2 to the PS3, it didn't feel like a big jump, but I guess like developers need time to actually like figure out the ins and outs of a game system to get the most out of it. Because when the PS4 came out, I wasn't too impressed with a lot of their games, but eventually games came out that looked awesome, like the god, like the modern God of War, and what else was there? Tekken 7, Metal Gear Solid 5. But yeah, one thing that was pretty surprising to me at first when I heard about the Sega CD is that it was basically a Sega Genesis with CD quality audio and some very compressed, full motion video capabilities. So it was sort of a jump up, but not really. You wouldn't get that jump up until the Sega Saturn came out. But yeah, I would have liked to have gotten the Sega Saturn because I was believing Sega Saturn was going to come out with a Sonic game, but I guess they never did. There was supposed to be like a Sonic Extreme or something, and it didn't happen. Okay, come on. This feels almost like Mode 7. Gotcha. Oh, got him. I think I got this one in the bag. I missed it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's it. These special stages remind me of Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart. Time stones. No Chaos Emeralds in this game. But yeah, I played through Sonic CD like years and years before, and it's an alright game. I mean, like it's nothing special compared to the original trilogy. I have yet to play through Sonic 4, the modern Sonic 4, and because I hear it wasn't well received. Most 3D Sonic games don't seem to be well received. Like I'm thinking of getting the Sonic All-Stars game that recently came out alongside, what is it, Super Mario Wonder. And I hear that most those games are all right, but they don't really do anything too different. I guess that's a good thing, because I loved Sonic Mania. I brought Sonic Mania and I played it through in one sitting. I usually don't do that with a whole lot of games, but if a game's like short enough or fun enough, that's what I usually end up doing. Okay, here's the first boss. Well, let's see, I gotta wait for him to step back, put his things away. Got him. Whoops. Okay. Well, that wasn't too hard. It was a little too easy, I think. Okay, let's go down this way. Whoops. Okay. Cool. This theme song almost sounds like the Saturday morning cartoon theme song. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, and I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it, and we will catch you next time with a different game. Until then, we'll see you. Have a good one.